All right, so I think it's running.
All right, cool.
Artem Taranenko, am I pronouncing it
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what made you come up here today? It's quite a long way for you, eh?
Yeah, well, I was coming to just hanging out with Artem actually
Hanging out.
for a weekend. So that's the whole reason I'm here, just to hang out with Artem, maybe get some footage with Devin.
Yeah.
And as I was coming up, they told me there's going to be a tournament here this Saturday. I'm like, oh, and they're going to go watch. And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't want to beat up, but I'll go. We can try to compete. So
Yeah.
I ended up
You didn't
coming
plan on
down.
competing. You didn't train for anything like that.
Like I have a tournament in 3 weeks, so I'm going really hard in training, practicing. So I'm in a good shape, but I'm super sore, like on every single level. So, but still, gonna get more beating today. So
Yeah,
it's
part of the
exciting.
training camp, eh?
Huh?
Part of the
Yeah,
training
exactly,
camp. Yeah, you
exactly. Well,
Yeah.
that's all it is. I mean, it's kind of, I guess, a little disrespectful for some people. It's the biggest tournament of the year. To me, like, it's good practice today.
Yeah, I don't recognize any 210 pounds that will get you right now.
I'm not quite sure. You never know, but especially like there's some people telling me like they like run away from me in different weight class. I'm like, listen, I'm in such a terrible shape right now. Like pain wise, like everybody can beat me today. So like, but like you said, I mean, who knows? They're not here. Somebody wants to hide. I'm like, oh, cool. I mean, maybe I'll win today, but like I should have like zero chance of like doing anything.
And you're pulling both arms, right?
No, just left. The right is, left is such a party arm, so whatever happens. Right already always kind of like beat up, and it's always on the verge. Like one more beating, and I'm out for a couple months. But like because the tournament I'm training for, a little too close, so I'm gonna right hand just kind of always been preserving it. Yeah. Right hand is kind of,
But
have a lot of mileage in it.
yeah, I remember watching you online. Your left is the stronger arm, right? Is that true?
Not really. It's never have been. It's more comfortable with some weights, but like if it's like maybe like 1% difference in some like biceps exercises. Everything wrist related, right arm is stronger. Competing wise, I feel like most people just lock on the left hand. You know what I mean? If more people train their left hand, it should look good. But for the most part, like because I just put enough amount of work. What's going on, sir?
Are you guys recording something?
Yes,
No,
we
it's
are.
okay. It's okay. It's casual. It's all casual.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you competed today?
Yeah.
210?
185.
Well,
Call me
okay.
fat?
Well, no, I'm just saying. I mean, like, you know, you look quite big, so.
By the way, you know Rich Saunders?
Yeah.
I'm a trading partner.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so I heard a lot of good things about you.
Okay, that's my guy.
All right,
I
let's
love
guys get
Richard.
back to it.
Thank
Are
you.
you pulling today?
Yeah, 210.
Thank God. All right.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll see you around.
Have a good one, bro. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Richard Saunders making his way into the video. I can feel it. I can feel it, Richard.
Wait, he's from American?
Well, yeah. If he's with Richard, he's out of Massachusetts or New Jersey.
Yeah, he's wearing USA t-shirt. I just remember.
Yeah.
He looks familiar though. I was like, yeah, I know this guy. So let's talk about a little bit of your background. This is your first video on my channel. So how exactly you got started with arm wrestling? Like, did you see it online, and what made you get into it?
Man, there was a mixture of things. I was already arm wrestling a lot in my school. Like I really liked it, right? And I've seen tables, so whenever I see an arm wrestling table, I'll work on it too. So like I kind of like the idea of arm wrestling. And yeah, I've been watching, and back in those days, like whatever that was shown on TV, and like some of the Gladiator matches were on TV. So you see Dennis and John, you see some stuff, and then like, there was something to YouTube back at that time, like 2011, 2012. So kind of watching that and doing it so much, you know, like gym or like, you know, class circumstances. One day I was like, man, I think I was watching A1 on TV.
Yeah.
And after watching A1, I was like, man, I kind of need to try to compete. So next time I got the opportunity to be back in school, I found a guy that kind of did the thing and went to my first tournament, and then eventually kind of like, you know what? Yeah, I kind of want to do it. And then after I went to the tournament, I found somebody that does a class, and then kind of found my people to practice with. And ever since then, been hooked up.
Yeah, and this is before you moved to
Yeah,
USA,
that's
right?
like 1 year before.
Yeah. And I'm sure you saw Devin online, and
Yeah.
that
yeah,
comes
it was-
later on, and then that's how
sure.
you got more into it after.
For sure. No, I mean, not in that time, like that Devin succeeded that hard, but Devin definitely was kind of funny looking back. He was one of those guys like kind of started doing YouTube thing where nobody else was really even caring about it that hard. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, pretty cool. What's your favorite arm wrestling exercise? Like the one that you go to, it feels good all the time.
Right now, man. Right now, I like to get on the table and go sideways with a rubber band or something, just to kind of get the feeling, get the motion in. Covers a lot of things, and I would say a lot of things, but like it's probably that one right now. Usually, I really liked free weight pronation, something with the belt, just pick it up. Just also pretty good motion, covers a lot of things, kind of gives you a good base. So and there's a lot. But I think specifically now, like if nothing else to do, I go to the gym, and if I beat up to the most, I just run the rubber band, go a little bit sideways, good time.
Yeah, what do you think is the most important lift, like in your opinion? Right, that will give you the most power specifically for you.
Right, for me?
Yeah, for you, and maybe in general, what your opinion is. Like most people likes, the pronation lift.
Right.
That's really specific arm wrestling, right? In your opinion, what is the most important lift?
Man, I don't really think lifts are that important.
No?
No,
Table time is more
it's
important, you
whatever,
think?
like what works for you, like lifting wise. Like what's
Yeah.
important is how you do it and the approach to your training. But you look at every top athlete, everybody does different stuff training wise. Like they do different. Like nobody really does what Devin does. Like Europeans do different things. Somebody likes full range of motion, whatever it is, right? So, like to me right now, I really like side pressure because it's growing fast. It's fast to adapt to it, and it brings fruits pretty fast. Like I can definitely see as I'm getting better how it is getting better, and it's easier to pull people. So, but that's it's also how I do it. Like I think it's a combination of heavy side pressure, right? Some people like Devin doesn't do anything side pressure wise, and his level is different. So, and for him, he does a lot of like little pronation lifts.
Well, what do you think? What do you think he doesn't need much side pressure? Like, I know side pressure is important to a certain extent.
Right.
If you think about Tahaji, all he does is like sideways. He loses his hand, is straight to the pad, right? It's hard to understand for me. Like, what's your perspective on that? Why does it work for him? Like, specifically for Todd, and why doesn't Devin think that side pressure is important? What do you think?
I think because, well, I don't know about them. I have no idea about them, but it just works for them. To me, it's a pathway not that many people really cover. It's really easy.
Right, okay.
Like as a practice, I kind of like to practice in a couple. If I'm stronger or weaker than you, I'll still try to do 3 different things. I'll topple you first, I'll hook you second, and then I'll side pressure you, depending how they all went. Right, if it's a little too easy, something too hard, I just want to give you a chance. If I want to try to beat you, I'll change this around. And to me, side pressure for the most part will be the way. Because a lot of people will match my back to back. There's a lot of, but side, that's mostly the route people are not ready for.
Yeah. So in conclusion, like ultimately, you do need a little bit of side pressure.
You do. You need to be able to train. You don't need to train it as like I think as actively as some people are. But there's got to be some understanding. You might not even need to train it with the weights, but you can practice it and know like this is also the route that's happening, not just this and this.
Yeah. Any tournament coming up? Well, you're going to the next tournament, right? What's after that? Do you plan on having a super match or anything like that?
I mean, the offers are coming all the time. I just keep declining them. I think depending how, well, you know what? Depending how the Tennessee goes, it should go pretty good. I'm probably going to train for Arnold Classic because I did qualify for that, and it's going to be a tournament also, and that way still I have something to trade for, and if their offer is going to come into the matches, I'll be able to say yes or no because I kind of have something. So I think right now the tournament in a couple of weeks in Tennessee, and then the American Bash, and probably Arnold Classic, and that's it. Nothing, no hard plans, no desires right now. But
obviously, East versus West is really the flagship of arm wrestling, right? I'm sure it's something that you think about, right? Maybe in the long term, you know. So you're doing tournaments right now, trying to get to close to your best as possible, and try to win those tournaments, and then go to qualifiers, right? And so what you plan overall, like in the next few years, for your arm wrestling career?
I think there's going to be something fun going on left-handed in a couple of years. I can see that. So I think I'll get some title shot at something left-handed in a couple of years.
Title shot in which?
That's something. Doesn't really matter who and where. But it's going to be something cool eventually for sure. I think it's going to.
Yeah, it would be. I think it would be great to see you at East versus West. We want everyone to get to that point, and that way arm wrestling level gets higher, and everyone's more eyes on it, because the more people are in it, more competition. I think that will translate to more eyes. So
for sure.
Hopefully, I know you're really a hardcore, really. So we'd love to kind of see you there one day, and as a lot of us, we try to get better and try to get to a higher position. And,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, nice to finally meet you. I think I saw you down in the Virginia one time. And
okay.
I don't know if you won that. I thought you won that one, right? You won the tournament.
What, the qualifier?
Yeah, you did. You did win it.
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. It was on the left. Right.
I won it both hands.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I won all the East versus West qualifiers.
All right. And then you went to the first East versus West, or the second one, I think.
No, I started going to the fifth one.
The fifth one.
I
Okay.
went to 5, 6, and 7.
Yeah. At that time, it was already the fifth one. Wow. It's been quite a while, and it was only 1.5 years ago, right? I think.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah. Anyways, nice to meet you again.
Sir.
Good luck at the tournament today. I'll be looking up for it. And,
you too, sir.
Yeah, and crush it.
Yes, sir. You too. Thank you.
Artem
Thank you once again.
Taranenko.
Hell yeah, guys.
See ya.
Subscribe.